Ward. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I am Jamie Ward, comedian slash life coach. Do we have some questions? Here to help you people out with all your problems. Number one, from Cinnamon, Greenville, South Carolina. Everyone thinks I'm a stripper, but I like having a trashy name. What's a classy name that still shows my low-class origins? Cinnamon, I think you have a wonderful name, and I don't think you should change it. Cinnamon is one of my favorite spices, and it's actually responsible for some of the best flavored things in the world. I love those Biscoff cookies that you get on the Delta airplane planes, and I was always like, these are so good, I can't quite tell what they are. And so somebody told me that it's actually cinnamon flavored, and I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know I like cinnamon this much. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is my favorite. Just go with it. Come on, it doesn't matter if you are a stripper or not. It is a wonderful name, and I think it shows your specialness and your uniqueness. From Nathan Tully in Travelers Rest, South Carolina. Everybody laughs when I tell them I'm going to school online. Why are they my attempts to better myself? Well, one, probably because why are they attempts to better yourself isn't even correct English. So that's probably the number one reason why. But also, like, why are you going to school online? Don't feel bad about that, because there's some people that are going to school in real life. And I think that's even worse. Like, you should not be bothering with school. In this type of 2018 economic climate that we live in, how much is that piece of paper going to be worth? If you're online, you already have access to Google, and Google knows more than any professor you could possibly learn from anyway. Space science? How about if you go to college and you ask, is the world flat or round? They're only going to give you one answer. If you check Google, you can find both answers being correct. Way more information, and that is so much better. So, I have... And if online school doesn't work out, you can go be a stripper with Swimmerman. From Julie Appleby in Mexico City, Kansas. I just realized if you rearrange Satan... From Julie Appleby in Mexico City, Kansas. I just realized if you rearrange Santa, it spells Satan. Should I be concerned? Absolutely not. If you like waking up to magic presents on the 25th of December, do you really care who's dropping them off? Clearly only somebody like Satan would have the power to deliver gifts from all around the world. Actually, I want to tell you, as an adopted kid, when I was younger, my parents told me when I started to have questions about where I was from, they're like, your dad was Santa Claus. They told me that so it wouldn't hurt my feelings. Now, people didn't believe that I could possibly have Santa Claus as my dad, but when I went to little school and some of the other kids said Santa's not your dad, I said, you just wait, I'll prove it to you. So one day after Christmas, I told everybody to go home and get the gifts that Santa, my dad, had left them, and flip them over and tell me where they were made. Everyone made in China. So you know what? Maybe Santa and Satan are the same person. I don't know. Who else is going to get that much free labor from little people working in the North Pole? Not some Norwegian fairy tale. It's got to be a communist. Next question. From Humphrey Biggins in San Jose, Florida. What's an incel, and are they a threat to America? Well, I don't know what an incel is, but I can tell you it is not a threat to America, because I know about everything that is a threat to America. I watch the news, and unless they are raining or coming yet, I don't know. I didn't prepare for this question. I'm going to try this again. From Humphrey Biggins in San Jose, Florida. Which is better, Pie or cake? Why would you even make me choose? Like I said, I was an adopted kid. I have a sister that is biological. Do you think our parents prefer one of us over the other? Yes, they do, me, because I'm a male, and that's definitely way better in America. And that, that is the kind of choice you have to make. However, cake and pie don't have a gender, so you can hate them equally, or love them, depending on if you want to be a badass or not. This is becoming an extremely insensitive question. I think that we should just say pie is better, unless you like cake. I don't know. Here's the thing. If I had a pile of dead frogs and 2 buckets, and I put on one frog whether I prefer cake, and on the other I put whether I prefer pie, then I would have 2 equal piles of dead frogs. So what's the point? Number 5. From Donald Trump in Washington, D.C. Why is everyone so mad at me? Well, number 1, probably because you have the same name as the president, and he is not a popular guy right now. So I would think about changing your name. That is going to draw a lot of heat that you're not even worried about. But don't worry, because here's the thing. Some of the people like him. Just use that to your advantage. Maybe you need to relocate from Washington, D.C., where he's not such a popular name, and move to, I don't know, 45 minutes north of Atlanta, Georgia, where I'm from. Then you would be the most popular person. Here's the thing. Just don't worry about it. Just know that just because you guys have the same name, you are not actually hated. Think about it this way. At least you're not the President of the United States. And also, no matter how bad you think your name is being named after him, your parents didn't name you Cinnamon. Well, that's all the time we have for right now, but I want to thank you guys for listening to me. I hope this was helpful, and I've been Jamie Ward, comedian / life coach.